What time the first session got over? Okay. Without wasting time, we'll start the session. Today's passage is not an easy passage. Passage is not easy, but questions are easy. You have to navigate, then you can answer many questions. The first question, what does the brain enjoy according to Dyer Grant? Predictable games. There is a key word. What is the key word? Games with intermittent rewards. Mentioned or not mentioned? Intermittent means on and off. Please write the meaning. In between or on and off. Two expressions you have to write. One in between, the other on and off. How does Milo Bryant's exercise grab bag work? I think initially the passage talks about this. Randomly selects a fitness location? No. What is the second one? It chooses an exercise and rep count randomly. I think that has been mentioned in the passage. So what is the answer here? Second option. What unique feature does the app Zombies and Run offer? I think we have a problem with the key here. It tracks your calorie intake, right or wrong? It provides virtual reality workouts. Hold this one. What is the third option? It sends missions to your headphones during your run. He says the third option, but I think second option is correct. How many of you have chosen the second option? Raise your hands. That has been mentioned or not mentioned? And third option, I don't think it has been mentioned. That also mentioned. That means what is the answer? Be happy with both. Both have been mentioned. Second and third, both have been mentioned. Second not mentioned. Go to the passage. Go to which paragraph is it? I got it. Give me some time. I will read out. The twist is how it pipes missions through your headphones as you run, directing you to sprint to avoid a zombie op, to pick up supplies, to build a virtual shelter. Underline virtual shelter. The word virtual is there or not? And if you go to the next one, which converts your regular bike into a stationary one, underline the word stationary, very important. N-E-R-Y, stationary. What does it mean? Your pens, pencils, notebooks, papers. Here stationary means what? No movement at all. Please write the word static. What is the word you have to write? Static. For a virtual ride, underline virtual ride. Both the dimensions have been touched. I hope you agree. Shall we go to the next one? That is the only controversial question. What benefit did Pam Moore experience with Rovi? Improved cycling speed. Ability to ride virtually with a friend in another city. This has been mentioned. So easy or difficult? Second option. Which of the following is or are true according to the given passage? This is like a trap. But we'll see the options. Rovi provides a simulated cycling experience. Underline simulated. Means real or not real? Not real. I think it has been mentioned. Hold that one. The brain has a preference for things that appear personalized or customized specifically for an individual. This has been mentioned, and they have given one example also. Tailor-made personal training, the performance was improved. Mentioned or not mentioned? Hold that also. By restricting the desired activity to only occur during exercise, individuals can create a positive association and incentive to engage in physical activity regularly. Has this been mentioned? That means the answer should be 1 and 2. Which option is that? Have you chosen that? Okay. Question number 6. Reverse slope approach. That means difficult exercises to easy ones or easy ones to difficult? Easy ones to difficult, regular pattern. What is the reverse? Difficult to easy. Which option says that? Doing the easiest exercise first? No. Gradually increasing the intensity? No. Starting with the hardest exercises and decreasing intensity. So what is the answer? Nowadays you see some people, I don't know what to say, but usually when we go for a walk, we move forward or backward. Nowadays you see some people walking backwards. Have you ever seen? Some people say that is good. It may be good, but very dangerous. Dangerous, not dangerous. Not advisable in my opinion. Have you got the answer? What is temptation bundling? As mentioned by Katie Milkman. This is a very useful exercise one has to read meticulously. Bundling means what? Combining. Once you know that, easy. Combining different types of exercises. Hold this one. Pairing exercise with a favorite activity. This has been mentioned in the passage. Imagine you go somewhere to pick up your friend or someone and you go a little early. There's a gym over there. While waiting, you can do the workout. That way you're pairing or not pairing. So answer is which one? Second option. Question number 8. Choose the nearest synonym of the word hitch. Hitch has many meanings. One meaning, attach. What is the first option here? Embed also means the same in a way. Hold that also. Bum, stint, allocate. You cannot consider these. You have to decide between. Embedded means deeply fixed. But what is the first option here? Attach something. In a way, we have to go with the first option. Have you chosen the first option? But write one expression. Hitch hiking. The last row, guys, you have the papers or you don't have the papers? Mock papers? They don't have. How many have you got today? About 250? Okay. Have you heard of this any time? Hitchhiking. Hitchhiking, once very popular in the US, now it is considered dangerous. Youngsters, when they travel long distances, they hit the highways. And youngsters are not rich, they don't have the bikes, they don't have own vehicle. So what they do, they stop the truck drivers on the highway and they travel. At some point they get off the truck. Again they ask someone to, they ask for what? A lift. Asking different truck drivers at different points, asking for lift is called hitchhiking. And once very popular in the US, now not advisable because truck drivers are very dangerous sometimes. Make a note of that, hitchhiking, important expression. Shall we go to the next one? What is this about? Which of the following phrasal verbs? This is quite challenging, I suppose. They will, no, okay, they will. An exercise from one bag and a rep count from the other, and whatever comes up, that is what they do. Pick up goes with persons, it goes with things also. He picked me up, I'll pick you up. Have you heard of that? Pick out. From many things you take one. Then what is the phrasal verb? Pick out. Hold this one. Can you use pick on, pick off, picket? So what is the answer? Have you chosen that? Very good. Which of the following is the antonym of tweak? How many of you know the meaning of tweak? Raise your hands. One meaning, write the word twist. What is it? Twist. You twist something. When you twist, the shape changes or does not change. That means write the word distort. What is the other word you have to think of? Distortion of the shape means changing the shape. Let us go to the options. What is the first option here? Adjust. They want same or opposite. That means adjust cannot be used, modify cannot be used, distort cannot be used, improve or fix. Fix means no change at all. One more meaning of tweak, slight improvement, fine adjustment. But in this context, it doesn't go with that. So what is the answer you have to choose? Have you chosen the third option? What does the key say? Check once. Which option? What is the fourth option? That is not at all correct. You should also know that. What is the reason? Tweak means what? Distort. Meaning is the same. They want synonym or antonym. Then can it be distort? That's what I said. There's a problem with the key. Fourth option cannot be the answer. But check the context. Where is the word tweak? Beginning or end? Second paragraph. Let us go there and check once. Here, it can even tweak your bike's resistance as you encounter dips and hills. Tweak your bike's resistance means change your bike's resistance. Change your bike's resistance, positive or negative. In this context, as you encounter dips and hills, means positive. Context is very important. Then definitely what will be the answer? Fourth option should be the answer. What is the reason? Listen to me very carefully. Tweak your bike's resistance as you encounter dips and hills. That is, context talks about something positive or negative. Answer this question first. Obviously positive. And when it is positive, the context is positive. It can even tweak your bike's resistance as you encounter dips and hills. I told you another meaning of tweak is what? Slight improvement. Slight improvement. Fine adjustment. And context is positive. Then they want the opposite. What is the opposite here? Can you say fix? So I did not read the sentence. Based on the context, answer should be the fourth option. What is the fourth option here? Distort means change. Negative word. We need a negative word, not a positive word. That's why I always tell, to be very frank, I could not get time to go through this paper. Because I did not read the passage, I thought typical meaning, literal meaning. But the meaning of a particular word depends on the context. That one should always remember. And every word has 2 or 3 meanings. When you don't read, what will happen? You go with the meaning you know, the primary meaning. But based on the context, it could be a different meaning, secondary or tertiary. There you got to be careful. I think 10 questions based on the passage. How many of you have got 7 plus? That's wonderful. More than enough. Shall we go to the next one? Have you worked on the Parajumble? How many of you raise your hands? Not too many. We'll hold this and we'll come back. I will not skip. You can get a few marks, not that difficult. Let us go to, is it 15 or 16? These are rather easy, should not be a problem. The sheer size, underline the word sheer. I always say, rather sometimes say, sheer waste of time. Means what? Complete waste of time. The sheer size of the ancient redwood tree. Underline redwood tree. Put a star mark. Tell me, why should you put a star mark? What is a redwood tree? Is it important, not important? From your preparation point of view. I think you have static GK. Do you have static GK? Redwood trees are the tallest trees on the planet Earth. What are they? Tallest trees. You come across them in the USA, California state, and redwood trees, very popular, the tallest trees. When you see the tallest tree, you are awestruck or not awestruck? Impressed or not impressed? Filled visitors with and respect for nature's grandeur, means large scale something. You need a positive word or a negative word. Because we are talking about redwood giants, they are also called giants. You have to see like that a particular tree. Euphoria means what? I have given many a time, extreme happiness. New students, you write. Seniors also, if you write better, extreme happiness. Or you can also write the word joy. Tomorrow you get the job, what will be your state of mind? Completely happy. That is the ultimate thing. Apathy, positive word or negative word? Here, positive word, first one, but you cannot use. Let us see. Apathy means with emotions, without emotions. Please write. No emotions. For that, I usually give two words. What are the two words? One is callous, second one stony. Write those words also. Callous, stony. But some people positive, no reaction, negative, no reaction. Write that word also. Stoicism is a kind of philosophy practiced in the Oriental cultures, Japan and China. An important word. Bank exams have given many a time. What is the next one? Astonished. I was astonished looking at the size of the tree. Means what? Surprised. Pleasant surprise, unpleasant surprise. Pleasant surprise to a great extent. This seems to be okay. Hold that one. What is the next one? Apathy, indifference. Any difference between the two? Same meaning, you cannot consider. So what is the answer? Third option. Have you chosen the third option? An easy one, I suppose. I'll read the sentence. The sheer size of the ancient redwood tree filled visitors with astonishment, with surprise and respect. For what? Nature's grandeur. An easy one in my opinion. Question number 17. The outdated technology. Underline the word outdated. What are the other words you can think of? What is it? Please write. Obstinate. That's what you have said? Obsolete, okay. That's what. Obstinate has a different meaning, right? That word also. What is the meaning of obstinate? Stubborn or adamant. Very good. What is the word here? Obsolete. And is it raining? That's why you guys are getting distracted. Obsolete. And also write the word redundant. Redundancy has two different meanings. One meaning is what? Superfluous, means unnecessary use of words. Another, no longer useful. And this word goes with, write the combination. Please write. Redundant employees means the skills outdated, no longer useful. Companies will not prefer redundant employees because their skills are outdated. Have you got it? Important words. And what is the context? The outdated technology now seen as of the past. Hold that one. Was replaced. Something outdated, you try to replace or not? Was replaced by more advanced systems that offer better alleviation. Alleviation means what? Lifting, taking to a higher place of use of frustrations. Frustrations, you all know the word. The outdated technology now seen as something positive or negative. You have to respond this question. Outdated, will you see positive or negative? Negative, obviously. Then you need a positive word or a negative word. But these words you have to know the meanings, otherwise impossible. Write the meaning of enigma. Generally we don't use that word form, write another word form. Right? Very good. Enigmatic means what? Mysterious. Sometimes I ask a question, you don't respond, you look at me with a strange expression. Then that expression is called what? Enigmatic, mysterious, difficult for the master to understand or comprehend or figure out or make out. They all mean the same. And enigmatic is an important word. Why is it important? Generally it goes with, write one combination, enigmatic smile. Have you heard of Leonardo da Vinci? I think we have a question today. Error location. A famous, during the 17th century, great personalities like this guy and also Michelangelo. Michelangelo, a sculptor cum painter, but Leonardo da Vinci, multifaceted, doctor, engineer, painter, sculpture, you name it, inventor. So many things he was into. And he painted, please write this one. Have you heard of this? Mona Lisa painting, very small painting in Paris in the museum. Before visiting that, seeing that painting, we all look at that, we think of something like a large painting, impressive, imposing. But it's a very small. Can you see that white board over there next to the fire extinguisher? It is that size, not bigger than that. And you'll be disappointed. Oh, for this, so much build up, so much publicity. And why is it so popular? It is a portrait of a lady, and some people doubt lady, man, or woman, that is controversial, and smiling. And that smile is not easy to understand, that smile is mysterious. Then what is the word we use? Enigmatic smile. That you have to know. Anyhow, can we use enigmatic here? And there's a clue for you. What is a clue for you? Past. Underline the word past. Campaign aimed to public opinion. Public opinion, after that what? By presenting rational propaganda, underline rational propaganda, something positive or negative, that clearly outlined the benefits, underline the word benefits of their proposed policy. Entire context is positive or negative. Then you have to know the meaning of the word galvanize. Galvanize is a positive word. To write two words, one to gather, to collect, to mobilize. All these words you have to think of. Gather what? Public opinion. Collect what? Public opinion. Can you use a negative word like undermine? What is the meaning of undermine? Please write, beginners. Undermine means weaken something, make something weak. Diminish means increase or decrease. Diminishing numbers means what? Decreasing numbers. You can also think of the word declining. Declining numbers, diminishing numbers. Deter we have got many a time. What is the meaning of deter? Prevent. Deter someone from doing something means what? Prevent someone from doing something. These are all easy in a way. Answer my question. Undermine positive, negative. Diminish positive, negative. Deter positive, negative. Can you consider all of the above? So what is the answer? You are happy, I am happy, they are happy. But in the exam, will you get something like this? Never expect. These are all like warm-up activities. Always remember. Here you get, usually people say our papers are, prelims level, our papers are better than the actual papers. That's what the feedback I have got. True or not true? But still I don't recommend this approach. What is the reason? In a way you are falling in the trap. You are not using your actual intellectual caliber. You are all intellectuals, not intellectuals. Now I see that enigmatic smile. You cannot take that approach. That is like lower level. Higher level is what? There are two ways of looking at the question. One, taking elimination approach and getting the answer. But is it advisable? What is the other approach? Read, understand, based on your proficiency in English, choose the appropriate word. That approach will always take you to the required level or required standards. Shall we go to question number 19? To successfully economic growth. Word successfully positive. Economic growth, context is clear. What is the meaning of amalgamate? Unite or combine, or please write a few words, unite, amalgamation, and also write the word merge. To successfully amalgamate economic growth and individual liberty. What are we combining here? What are we merging? Two things. What are the two things? Economic growth and individual liberty. That means, am I audible? Not you. They have to. I appreciate your response. Last rows, am I audible? See, they say no, sir. Heavy rain. What are the idioms? Heavy rain, rain, cats and dogs, rain in torrents, torrential rains. Anyhow, context is positive. Again, same old approach. Disband, positive word or negative word. Segregate means separate, neutral word. Antagonize, negative word. What are the other words you have to recollect? Please write 2 words. Enmity and also the word hostile. Back rows, if you cannot make out, have a look at the screen. Hostile, hostility, enmity, antagonism, they all mean the same. And what is the last one? All of the above. Only one positive word. Which one is that? What is the answer? Easy question. During the debate on the media merger, see, we have got the word merger here. The panelists tried to responses from the audience about their concerns regarding media diversity. When I ask you a question, what am I trying to do? I am trying to elicit a response from you. What is the word I have used? Elicit means what? Take out or to expect a reaction. And what is the first one? They want something from the audience. Repress, suppress, synonyms. If I suppress you guys, can I get information from you? And obstruct, can I get information from you? So what is the answer? All these are silly questions in my opinion. Shall we go to the next one? Now your turn. Grammar-based questions. First one. Mr. Biden's departure arrives after months of party members urging him to resign following public blunders and mistakes, thought to be linked to his age. Where should you stop? Tell me which part should stop you when you read Mr. Biden's departure. Anything wrong? Sentence is in present tense. You can use in present or past. If there is no other error, then you consider. When does it arrive? Arrives after months of party members urging him to resign. Why did they ask him to resign? Following public blunders and mistakes, thought to be linked or linked to. That is an easy one in my opinion. But based on grammar knowledge or contextual awareness, linked to something. Simple, very simple. Despite his global fame, here we have a question. Despite his global fame, Leonardo da Vinci remained convinced that significant ideas could emerge somewhere, regardless of one's social status or location. He remained convinced about something, that something is a past or present, fact or not fact. Fact you use present or past. Then based on that, will you say could or can? So what is the right word to be used here? He was convinced that significant ideas can emerge somewhere. Not could emerge, can emerge anywhere. Today we have ideas here. Same ideas can emerge somewhere else also. Then what will I say? I believe in the fact that brilliant ideas can emerge anywhere or somewhere. I will say can emerge or could emerge. So where is the error? That means third part, there is an error. Perhaps that is a bit difficult for you guys. The brown of her complexion gave way on the cheek to a perceptible flush, which deepened as she saw the gaze. Underline the word gaze. Gaze means what? Look, stare. Of the strange man fixed. Here gaze, underline the word fixed. Will you use with or to? Fixed with or fixed to? What is the correct preposition? Change the preposition. Fixed to her in bold and undisguised admiration. Means he admired openly. How many of you have got this right? Raise your hands. I am not surprised because the sentence is very poetic. Sentence is what? Poetic. One man admiring a woman, maybe a woman or a girl, that doesn't matter, admiring And the writer has presented the simple idea of admiration in a poetic manner, talking about the brown of a complexion. Here itself you may get disturbed. The brown of a complexion gave way on the cheek to a perceptible flush. This is all poetic presentation. Now what happens here, a question like this you may read, you may leave, because not easy to comprehend, but second reading, third reading, somewhere you have a clue based on your grammar knowledge. What are the two words that may help you? Gaze and fixed. Forget about this also. Let us say you don't know the meaning, but will you say fixed with or fixed to, based on the context? Fixed to her, not with her. So what is the answer based on that fourth part? On the one hand, we need proven tools that can help people focus their energy strategically and tactically without letting anything fell through or fall through. Underline the word let. Let it fall through. We never say fell through. Here the verb should be in the basic form or bare infinitive. When I say let me go, let it fall. Go, fall. Which form of the verb? Basic form without to. What is it called? Bare infinitive. This is an easy one, I suppose. One more is there. Low polling nationwide. What is the subject here? Underline low polling, where nationwide, don't consider. Will you say low polling have or has? Have been or has been? There is an error in the very first part. If you read meticulously, an easy one, otherwise a bit difficult. Is that the last one? How many questions based on error location? Who has got all the 5 correct? That is too ambitious. Okay, 3 plus. Not too many, but perhaps contextually difficult. Difficult or easy? Contexts are not easy to understand. What are these about? Phrase replacement. The dependent. Tell me what is the opposite of dependent. Someone files a case against me. I'll try to defend myself. And what is the word for the person who has filed a case against me? Very good. Please write the word plaintiff. Plaintiff means the person who files a case. A person who files a case. Plaintiff. The one who defends, dependent. Opposite. Have you copied? The dependent claimed that the evidence presented, underline the verb presented, underline was sufficient to prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. When you read a sentence like this, you have to understand the context is present or past. Past. Then can you say claim? What is the past form of that verb? Claimed. How many options with claimed? So what is your answer? This is also a silly question. Yes, sir. The new software update aims at, can you say at eliminate or at eliminating? Hold that one. That means this is not correct. At eliminates, can you say? At eliminating the use of manual data, hold this one. Can you say at eliminated? At eliminating the using of, can you say using of? So what is the answer? This is also an easy question. 5 cities have already signed up, or I will not ask the question how many of you have got these right. No, I will not ask that question. Tell me why. Easy, moderate, difficult. Easy, damn easy. 5 cities have, if still you want me to explain, put the word already in brackets. Have signed or signed, which tense is that? Present perfect active voice or passive voice? Where do you see signed? Signed down or signed up? So what is the answer? It applied an economic model to a specific region, like to experience or likely to experience. Likes to experience, like to experience, like of experience. You get confused when you read all these options. That is their intention. Confuse you people. So what is the answer? That children were totally fascinated or fascinated with. How many options with fascinated? What is the answer? We are very happy. How many questions based on phrase replacement? Who has got all the 5? Celebrate. Serious or sarcastic? Very sharp. Let us go to the Parajumble. Where does it start? Question number 11 or 11? Thank you. Let us take elimination approach. Instructions, simple instructions, I suppose. Consider C as the last one. They don't have to tell us. Tell me why. Underline the word finally. That is obviously the last one. And they must have thought we are making it easy for you people. No, they have not done anything. Can you consider A as the first one? You guys have to respond. Don't consider. Can you consider B as the first one? Hold that one. C already ruled out. Can you consider on the other hand as the first one? No. In reality, something, then in reality. Hold that one. Can you consider F as the first one? Now what is the first one here? What does it say? Among the myths taken as fact by the environmental managers of most corporations is the belief that environmental regulations affect all competitors in a given industry uniformly. For the next one, what is the clue? Underline the word uniformly. Then you have to continuity. The writer has to tell us it is not the fact. There is no uniformity, and the writer has to present the reality. Where do you see the word reality? In reality, regulatory cost and therefore compliance fall. What is the opposite of uniformly? Even or uneven? Unevenly, economically disadvantaging some companies and benefiting others. So what is the second one here? Got it? Writers, what they do, they make a statement, they present contrasting information, they want to justify. How do they justify? They present examples. Then you have to look for a phrase, for example. What is the third one? Where do you see for example? So what is the third one? I think of the 6 sentences, BEA easy. After that, a little problem. DF or FD. Last one they have given already. How many of you have got BEA? I am shocked. Have you got B as the first one? Then B talks about some myth. Underline the word myth. Myth is a belief. Belief may be real, may not be real. Then the writer has to talk about what is a reality. Where do you see the word reality? Then based on that, E is the second one. And the writer wants to provide us with an example to justify that statement. Where do you find the phrase for example? A. In my opinion, these 3 should not be a problem. What is the next one? C is already given. You have to decide between what are the 2 parts, FD or DF. We'll first check D. What is D? Underline, already have underlined, on the other hand. Can you consider on the other hand? After A, you have to read A. For example, a plant situated near a number of larger non-compliant competitors is less likely to attract the attention of local regulators than is an isolated plant, and less attention means lower costs. Concept is clear. And what is D I have read out. What is F? Where is it? Additionally, large plants can spread compliance costs such as waste treatment across a larger revenue base. Very difficult in my opinion. Here we are talking about in more costs or less costs. Tell me. Why no response? underline lower costs, and less attention means lower costs. Then can you go to, based on that, can you consider B, not B, what is that? Can you consider D on the other hand? And after that, can you consider additionally? Why are you not responding? Shall I read D? I'll read, on the other hand, some smaller plants may not even be subject to certain provisions such as permit or reporting requirements by virtue of their size. A talks about the size or not size. It talks about size, and here also it talks about size. But F talks about what? Large plants can spread compliance costs such as waste treatment across a larger revenue base. In my opinion, there is no continuity. F, there is no continuity, and D also no continuity. And the word additionally also does not fit after A. Somewhere something is missing. I don't know what the key says. Check the key. What is the fourth one the key says? F or D. But we cannot consider the word additionally large plants. Here the previous sentence talks about large plants or small plants. Not large plants. Look at that. A plant situated near number of larger non-compliant competitors. It doesn't talk about size as such. It talks about the hiding factor. Because it gets hidden, it does not make any impact and people try to ignore. And smaller ones also, no one notices, no one tries to focus on smaller plants. Obviously, what are you left with? I'm not convinced with FD, but we can be damn sure about which three? B, E, A. That means how many marks assured? 3 marks assured. When you have a doubt, what are you supposed to do? Don't touch FD. Then how many marks will you get? 3. If you get FD, how many marks will you get? Minus how many? Please respond. 0.5. Am I right? Not advisable. I will check and I will let you know. To be very frank, I could not go through this paper. But somewhere I felt last minute when I saw FD, I was not convinced whether it is DF, FD. And sometimes what happens, in between some sentence is removed. Then you don't see the continuity. Then it becomes a problem. But I'll check and get back to you. Have I touched all the questions? Who has